generous
An ally
donation.
has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
I only needed one shot.
Killing spree. Shut down.
There are rumors the Kinko have concealed powerful objects deep within the temples of Ionia. Now, if I were such an artifact, where would I hide? To aid you on your journey.
I'll be right here. Wait.
Slain. An ally has been slain. Aced.
I look forward to your return.
Defeat.
Yeah, I had to FF because I don't normally play Rammus.
Low-lying fog that can linger well into the morning hours. In the Central Valley's flat terrain, the fog can become exceptionally thick, persisting until sunlight gradually warms the ground and allows it to dissipate. This phenomenon
Alright,
is
I'm
common
listening to
during
this
winter, particularly after the season
this documentary.
rainstorms soak the soil and long
Listen
still
to it with me.
The National Weather Service has issued repeated alerts describing the fog as a high transportation risk. Visibility can drop to only a
Are
few
you
feet,
the hunter?
making highways and rural roads especially hazardous. Regions including the Bay Area, the Sacramento Valley, and the San Joaquin Valley have all been affected, with major cities such as Sacramento, Fresno, Bakersfield, Oakland, and Stockton experiencing some of the most severe conditions. More than 2 million people in these communities alone have felt the direct impact. Also known as Tule fog, this weather pattern typically appears in November, intensifies from December through February, and fades by March. Social media reactions reflect both fear and familiarity, with residents describing the fog as one of their greatest seasonal worries. Many longtime Californians recall past incidents when dense fog led to large-scale traffic collisions along Central Valley highways, including a major chain reaction crash along Highway 99 on the 3rd of November 2007, when near zero visibility south of Fresno caused widespread harm and injuries. Beyond transportation dangers, radiation fog poses serious air quality concerns. The fog itself does not create pollution, but it acts like a lid on a pot, trapping contaminants close to the ground. When a layer of warmer air sits above the cold fog near the surface, car exhaust, factory emissions, fireplace smoke, and farm dust accumulate where people breathe. Toxic particles, including fine particulate matter known as PM2.5, can hover over cities for hours. Breathing this polluted air can worsen respiratory conditions such as asthma and increase coughing and wheezing, particularly among children and older adults. Hospitals in the Central Valley often report higher numbers of emergency visits for breathing and heart-related issues during foggy winter days. The World Health Organization has identified this type of trapped air pollution as one of the leading contributors to early loss of life worldwide. Research has also revealed a complex relationship between air quality improvements and fog frequency. A study conducted in 2019 by researchers at the University of California, Berkeley, found that stricter clean air regulations have reduced the number of tiny particles in the atmosphere. Because fog droplets need these particles to form, there are now fewer days of thick Thule fog than there were several decades ago. Researcher Ellen Gray noted that the southern part of the valley still experiences more fog, coinciding with higher pollution levels. Radiation fog in California's Central Valley is both a natural seasonal occurrence and a reminder of the delicate balance between environment, infrastructure, and public health. As the fog continues to roll in during winter months, it underscores the importance of preparedness, clean air policies, and public awareness in protecting millions of people who live and travel beneath its quiet grey veil. In the days following the controversial rollout of the Online Safety Act in the United Kingdom, public debate around censorship and surveillance has continued to intensify. Now, a new development in the United States has added fuel to the growing fire of concern. YouTube, one of the world's most widely used digital platforms, has begun implementing an artificial intelligence-powered system that estimates a user's age based not on their declared birth date, but on their behavior. This move, while positioned as a measure to enhance safety and privacy for users under the age of 18, is raising serious questions about the broader implications of such technology, especially in the context of digital freedom and autonomy. Previously, YouTube relied on the birth date users entered during account creation to determine their eligibility for teen-specific protections. But with the arrival of this new AI-driven system, that method is being phased out. Instead, YouTube will use machine learning to monitor behavior, browsing habits, and interaction styles to determine whether a user appears to be underage. If the system flags a user as likely being under 18, restrictions will be applied automatically, regardless of the birth date listed on the account. The user will then receive a notification, and if they disagree with the AI's assessment, they will need to verify their age by submitting either a government-issued ID, a facial selfie, or a credit card authentication. This change has already been implemented in other countries, but now it is taking effect in the United States. The decision arrives just 1 week after the United Kingdom's Online Safety Act was enforced, a piece of legislation that, despite its original intentions, has sparked backlash across many segments of the population. Designed to shield citizens, particularly young people, from harmful online content, the Act has instead been accused of overreach, surveillance, and enabling corporate and governmental control over personal data. The irony of these developments is not lost on observers. What began as efforts to create a safer and more respectful online environment are now being seen as methods of control that may limit rather than empower. The YouTube AI system is just the latest chapter in a growing narrative. Safety, it seems, is increasingly coming at the cost of freedom. Many users and digital rights advocates argue that the shift from a birth date-based system to behavior-based surveillance is deeply invasive. They believe that it sets a troubling precedent where trust is replaced by suspicion and where the burden of proof is placed on the user rather than the platform. More than that, it echoes concerns that have already been raised in the United Kingdom, concerns that the digital world is slowly becoming one of regulated access, where visibility and participation depend on one's willingness to surrender personal information. Already, there are reports that individuals flagged by such systems have found themselves locked out of content, not just videos or entertainment, but educational material, social commentary, and even footage of political protests. Those who choose not to verify their identity are, in effect, silenced. Their experience of the internet becomes limited, filtered, and incomplete. This pattern has alarmed many. When digital platforms begin to restrict information based on unverifiable assumptions or demand personal documents to gain access, the internet begins to lose its foundational purpose. It no longer functions as a space of exploration and free exchange, but rather as a controlled
Holy
environment
fucking
where
shit.
participation is conditional. This raises ethical and philosophical concerns about where the line should be drawn between protecting vulnerable users and respecting the rights of
Vulnerable
all individuals
users.
to engage with content freely and anonymously. In democratic societies, the right to access information without being monitored, profiled, or forced to submit personal details.
The fuck you mean GG, bruh? The game's not over. Oh, I got burned.
AI-based moderation systems and identity verification tools, this right appears to be weakening. Many fear that this could be the beginning of a global shift, one where freedom online is no longer assumed, but negotiated. The rollout of these new systems in the United States comes at a time when the public is already highly sensitive to digital control. The Online Safety Act in the United Kingdom, for example, was introduced with the promise of shielding users from harmful content, yet it has led to widespread criticism. Critics argue that the act has built barriers instead of bridges, cutting people off from important discussions and information under the guise of protection. The concern is not limited to access alone. The psychological impact of knowing one is constantly monitored and categorized by algorithms is significant. For young people especially, who are the focus of these new AI tools, the message is that they must prove their identity to be trusted. It subtly teaches that privacy must be sacrificed in exchange for
Rush.
a lesson that many believe is not only harmful, but deeply flawed. What makes these developments even more concerning is the growing trend of other nations looking to follow suit. Despite strong public resistance in the United Kingdom, lawmakers in other countries have already expressed interest in adopting similar policies. This has triggered alarm among international digital rights groups, who warn that the global internet may be entering a new era, one marked not by openness and collaboration, but by increasing restriction and compliance.
Don't go
These
over the
groups
half.
emphasize that while safety
Wait for
online
them
is
to fucking
essential,
come through,
it must not
man.
come at the expense of freedom. There are ways to protect users, especially younger ones, without resorting to invasive or identity-based gating systems. Solutions such as content filters, parental controls, and education-based initiatives can offer protection without undermining privacy or civil liberties. Yet it seems the direction being taken by major platforms like YouTube is focused more on regulatory compliance and liability avoidance than on fostering a balanced
But like
ethical
they
digital
said,
space. The
why
AI-driven
should
heavy
YouTube and all these
destination
companies
may serve its
be
intended function in some cases, but its
asking
broader
for
impact
information and
concerns
shit
observers.
when it's up to the fucking parent to make sure what the fuck their fucking kids are watching?
Difficult to roll back. And once trust in
It shouldn't be up to the company.
it is
Like,
even
what the
harder to
fuck?
build. The introduction of these new policies in the United States marks a critical turning point. It raises difficult but necessary questions.
Parents
Who
aren't
controls
fucking
access to
parents these days,
Who
dude.
decides what content is appropriate and for whom? What role should AI play in shaping
To
our
be
digital
honest,
lives?
like,
And what rights do users retain
parents
when
these days
algorithms
just
make
have
decisions?
fucking kids to get
These are not
fucking
just
government
technical or policy
aid.
questions.
And
They are
that's the
deeply
honest
human
fucking truth.
They go to the heart of what it means to live in an open society. And
It's
how much
not
of that
because they
openness
want to
we're
have
willing to
fucking
trade for
kids
sense of
just for the
security.
prosperity of
As
having
technology
fucking
continues to
kids.
advance,
Nah, they're like,
tools
okay,
become more
we
deeply
could get this
integrated.
much on our tax
It is
returns.
essential
Ta
that
ta 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 ta.
accountability,
Ta 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 ta
user
ta.
rights remain at the center of the conversation.
It's just a fucking business to
The
these
public
fucking
deserves
people
clear
these
answers,
days.
not vague assurances. And more importantly, users deserve a say in how they are treated, not just as data points, but as individuals. The road forward will require a careful balance between innovation and ethics, between safety and freedom. If left unchecked, the tools that claim to protect may
Get your ass over here, frog.
The time to question, to debate, and to demand clarity is now, before the open
Yeah.
becomes a thing of the past. In the annals of digital history, few entities have captured the world's imagination and garnered as much attention as the loosely organized, decentralized collective known as Anonymous. Anonymous is a global phenomenon that has emerged as a powerful force in the realm of digital activism, and online vigilantism. In 2017, Anonymous revealed that a remarkable discovery came to light, revealing that a collector residing in Pittsburgh possessed a fascinating assortment of historical artifacts. Among his prized possessions were not one, but two NASA computers from the renowned Apollo era, along with a substantial collection of hundreds of magnetic tapes. These tapes harbored the potential of containing invaluable information.
Okay, now we get
pertaining to
this
the
one
profound
where it converts
exploration of outer space.
extra health
Regrettably,
into
the
extra
speculation surrounding
damage.
the significance of these tapes will now forever remain a mystery.
Good thing we
NASA,
got
in
set
a
this
surprising
match,
turn of
bruh.
events, issued an order for their eradication, leaving us devoid of the opportunity to uncover the enigmatic knowledge they could have bestowed upon us. It is worth noting that the individual who had safeguarded these extraordinary artifacts...
Holy shit, hold up, let me go!
According to reports, an interesting incident occurred in 2015 when a man stumbled upon NASA computers while
Alright,
cleaning out a
let me
basement.
heal real quick and then we'll
To his
go back
surprise,
out.
He also discovered a collection of magnetic data tapes back to the years between 1967 and 1974. These tapes were none other than labeled as Pioneer Probe missions, holding immense
22.
historical value. In a document released by NASA, it was disclosed that an administrative investigation was launched upon receiving information from a redacted source. The source, a
Wait,
resident
fall
of
back
Pittsburgh,
so
had
they
been
can
contacted by a
come
NASA
through.
official in relation to her
Once they
possession
come
of a
through.
computer
Ah!
Goddard Space Flight Center, along with reels of magnetic data tapes.
Alright, now do my
Notably,
thing.
several tapes were specifically
Move.
labeled as from the
Heal
year
again.
1969, and were found in the process of cleaning the residence of a deceased individual. This incident raised various intriguing questions and piqued the interest of both NASA and the general public.
Fuck,
And the
move,
recovery of
Karma.
these potentially
Gonna
significant
fucking
historical
kill your
data
ass,
tapes
dude.
undoubtedly provided a unique opportunity to delve into the early days of NASA's exploration efforts. The comprehensive administrative investigation aimed to shed light on the origins and significance of these tapes, and this incident offers a fascinating glimpse into the past achievements and advancements of NASA. The enriched understanding of these historical magnetic data tapes from the Pioneer probe missions can potentially provide valuable insights and enhance our knowledge of space exploration during that era.
Good shit.
In a documented report on December 1st, 2015, someone conducted an interview with a person whose identity has been redacted, discussing an intriguing subject related to NASA reels and computers. The individual revealed that they engage in scrapping as a hobby, which not only brings them joy, but also serves as an additional source of income. It was conveyed that this person was approached by someone, also redacted for anonymity, who was familiar with their scrapping hobby. The individual disclosed that the person who approached them had recently passed away,
Hold back,
leaving behind a
motherfuckers.
considerable amount of electronic equipment at their residence. According to the interviewee, the person who approached them explicitly stated that they were welcome to take whatever they desired from the deceased person's residence. During the weekend of November 14th, 2015, the individual took the opportunity to tidy up the deceased person's home and, to their astonishment, stumbled upon a treasure trove. Among their findings were approximately 300 reel tapes from NASA.
The
which were
fuck is
determined
Kel
to date
doing,
back
dude?
From 1969 to 1972, capturing a significant period in the organization's history. Additionally, they discovered 2 large computers that bore distinctive NASA markings. The discovery of these rare artifacts not only added
Bro, there's always
excitement
one
to them,
fucking
but they took
stupid
the real
bitch
tapes from
ruining the
original location
fucking
and
game.
brought them to his own residence. However, he left the computers behind at the other person's house because they were too heavy to conveniently transport. They mentioned that a crane might have been utilized to move the computers. It is important to note that he expressed his intention to act in accordance with the law and return the NASA property. In order to facilitate this process, they had a key to the person's residence and were willing to accompany investigators to inspect the computers. This potential recovery operation of the NASA historic items has been coordinated and approved by the history.
Can I fucking move? Sheesh.
In addition, they have expressed a desire to personally review the reel tapes for any historical significance they may hold. To assist in this endeavor, he has requested assistance from the NASA Office of Inspector General in collecting the reel tapes from Pittsburgh. This collaborative effort aims to ensure the proper handling and preservation of these valuable NASA artifacts. It is intriguing to note that the entire situation was shrouded in secrecy until Motherboard became aware of the events and subsequently obtained the documents through a Freedom of Information Act request. The subsequent release of these documents made the information accessible to the public. The release of the documents, despite being accomplished, has raised concerns due to the extensive redaction of crucial details. Though lacking in transparency, one aspect that emerged was the confirmation of NASA's deliberate destruction of all the files. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, renowned for its remarkable achievements and significant contributions to scientific research, holds a distinguished position as one of the world's foremost research agencies. It stands as a pioneer in the field of
Low-key, we
space
do need
exploration,
Kel, dude.
having conducted groundbreaking missions since its inception. Over the course of its history, NASA has propelled countless technological advancements and made significant discoveries that have reshaped our understanding of the cosmos.
But whatever, man.
Despite its extensive studies and experience, NASA officials have not been immune to errors and failures. This underscores the notion that even the most knowledgeable and capable individuals can still make mistakes. While NASA has encountered instances of mishaps and setbacks, it is important to note that not all of these incidents have been disclosed to the
The
public.
fuck is this bitch doing, man?
NASA's accomplishments have captured the imagination of the world, marking the triumphs of human ingenuity and scientific progress.
Look at this fucking dumb bitch.
First launch into space to the continuous exploration of distant celestial bodies, NASA's expeditions have paved the way for groundbreaking discoveries, revealing aspects of our universe that were once shrouded in mystery. One pivotal error committed by NASA was the unfortunate loss of the original footage capturing the historic first moonwalk. It is worth noting that NASA officials have asserted their diligent efforts in searching for these mysteriously misplaced tapes ever since their absence was officially confirmed. However, skepticism has arisen among many individuals regarding NASA's explanation, given the staggering quantity of tapes that could potentially be misplaced. The significance of this loss cannot be overstated, as it represents a substantial gap in documenting one of humankind's most remarkable achievements. The absence of this valuable footage has fueled speculation and raised questions about the accuracy and reliability of NASA's claims.
That's why I fucking hardly like playing team-based games, because I always get the fucking idiots on my team, dude.
It is worth noting that prior to their misplacement, selected segments from the footage had been publicly aired on television. The momentous occasion of mankind's initial steps on the lunar surface constituted an unmatched feat in the realm of space exploration, making it all the more astonishing that the loss of these tapes could have transpired so effortlessly. This incident raises perplexing questions regarding the circumstances surrounding the tape's disappearance and prompts a deeper exploration into the potential reasons and consequences of this regrettable occurrence. Numerous hypotheses have emerged surrounding the mysterious disappearance of the tapes, featuring a range of explanations. While some put forth the notion that these tapes were deliberately withheld from the public as a precautionary measure, others maintain that they were genuinely misplaced. Moreover, more intricate theories have also been posited. Among these is a theory concocted by a community skeptical of NASA's reliability, alleging that the purportedly missing files harbour some concealed secrets, prompting the space agency to eliminate any incriminating evidence contained within them. These diverse conjectures have generated a discourse rife with speculation and intrigue. However, in recent years, a remarkable discovery was made regarding the previously lost tapes. It has been revealed that a staggering number of over 200,000 recording tapes, which NASA had initially categorized as not important, underwent demagnetization to be repurposed for future use. Consequently, these tapes inadvertently made their way to an auction. Astonishingly, it was a NASA intern who, unbeknownst to the tape's historical significance, acquired approximately 65 boxes of recordings.
I was 1 second away from being able to use my W.
To profit from selling the tapes to a television station, where they would have been recycled for new recordings, the intern stumbled upon a peculiar label affixed to the boxes that explicitly identified them as being associated with the Apollo 11 mission. Coincidentally aware of the widely known tale of the lost tapes, the intern embarked on a quest to determine their true contents. The resourceful intern ingeniously managed to play the tapes, defying their intended fate. Thus began the incredible
stupid ass Kel, bro. Who the fuck is this motherfucker?
It took extensive effort and dedication, but ultimately the intern's efforts were fruitful. After meticulously confirming the identity of the tapes as the long-lost recordings, a stunning 2.5 hours of footage were triumphantly recovered and painstakingly digitized, ensuring their preservation for future generations to marvel at and appreciate. One topic that has captivated public interest is that of unidentified flying objects, and even astronauts themselves have shared their own intriguing accounts.
Oh, the power pop.
Among these individuals, Edgar Mitchell stands out. Mitchell, who was the 6th person to set foot on the moon, played a crucial role in piloting the Apollo 14.
Come on, give me a good angle.
Boom!
Boom!
Apollo mission dedicated to conducting scientific experiments on the lunar
I'm on
surface.
Nico. Teleport.
During this mission, Mitchell and his crew dedicated a remarkable 9 hours to conducting research.
1 second, and I should have my
While Mitchell
W.
is
Go.
renowned for his extraordinary experience as an astronaut, he has also garnered
Good
significant
shit, bro.
attention within the
Good
space
fucking
community
shit.
for his outspoken theories concerning UFOs and extraterrestrial life. The combination of Mitchell's upbringing amidst the space race and his subsequent career as an astronaut have undoubtedly shaped his perspective, leading him to delve into the realms of UFOs and the potential existence of alien life. It is important to note that Mitchell's interest in UFOs and extraterrestrial phenomena goes beyond mere speculation. He is engaged in scientific research and exploration to support his views, aiming to shed light on the mysteries that lie beyond our planet. Mitchell's willingness to challenge conventional beliefs and explore unconventional ideas has solidified his reputation as a boundary-pushing thinker within both the scientific and UFO research communities. Edgar Mitchell embarked on a remarkable journey in his professional life, initially venturing into a military path by joining the esteemed US Navy as a pilot in 1948. Eventually, his exceptional skills and dedication caught the attention of NASA, leading to his selection as an astronaut.
Fuck you, Nico.
However, it was in the later
Fuck you,
stages of
Santa.
Mitchell's career, after retiring from active service, that he found
Come here,
himself
come here,
in
come here,
touch with
motherfucking
discussions
frog.
regarding
Fuck you,
the
frog.
intriguing realm of paranormal phenomena that occur in the vastness of space, including his own personal encounters. It was during the groundbreaking Apollo 14 mission, a mission largely unknown to the general public, that the extraordinary occurrence-
And I got a penta. Let's go. Sheesh. Report kill. Come on, come on, come on, finish it, finish it. I don't want this game to keep dragging. Let me finish it, let me finish it, let me finish it, let me finish it, let me finish it.
But they ended up dying. I even tried getting them to stop
Woo!
Pandora, which also
We fucking win those. Set main, motherfuckers.
because conditions were not perfectly right. But I now have renewed hope for my termite fungus ambitions. Verdantia, with its deeper and open soils. A sunny and breezy world above, surrounded by clumps of grass and wood. An ecosystem and habitat identically matching the wild habitat in which these fungus-growing termite nests are usually found. This is the story of how I'm attempting to house a mature termite colony and their symbiotic fungus in my giant grasslands vivarium, in hopes to succeed at something scientists have been trying to nail for decades: to grow the famous termite mushrooms using a termite colony indoors. Please subscribe.